we witnessed the best night of the NBA season so far.
Champagne, no, won't go, but a whistle. Wow, again.
We got two absolutely insane endings.
Joe reloads, he's got a shot in the air and it's over. Wow. No, Kev, they called a foul.
Some more magic from the Joker.
That's good. Jokic has it. Alley-oop.
And a whole lot more from 11 games around the league. But we gotta start in LA, where Luka and Wemby were putting on a show.
Alley-oop to Hayes. Beautiful connection between those two. As Doncic gets his second assist.
Points the other night, had 6 assists as well. Doncic, boy, a lot of contact there. Still puts it in. Looked like 2 different Spurs hit him.
That's the exact same call. He just got the foul call on there.
He almost always gets these circus and one calls, but not tonight. Regardless, he was making them anyway. Meanwhile, Victor was flexing on Bronny on the other end.
He is.
Wembanyama backs into Bronny James. Jump shot, he banks it home. Bronny James and Hachimura. Wembanyama!
No member of the James clan can stop that. You better get out of the picture when you see Wemby take off. And Rui was definitely out of Luka's picture right here, but he found him somehow.
Playing with 3, he's got to be careful.
Doncic doubled, looking, finds Hachimura wide open. Boy, that was tough to see that.
Double teamed, falling out of bounds, doesn't matter. Luka sees everything. And vice versa, there's nothing that Wemby can't do.
Here's the ball handling ability of Wemby. Goes inside, coast to coast.
And who said that Doncic doesn't play defense? He had 5 steals in this game, and this one led to a beautiful setup for Ayton.
Alley-oop to Ayton. Luka Doncic doing it on the defensive end as well as the Lakers have tied the game. That's his 4th steal tonight.
And I don't know which one was more attractive, DA or this one to Jackson Hayes.
No offense creation.
Alley-oop, counted on a foul. Doncic the perfect pass, and Hayes throws it down.
Anyway, before we go to crunch time where the real madness began, I gotta show you this crucial moment.
Wembanyama. Offensive foul. Smart this time draws the charge, and that's 5 on Wemby.
The Spurs had a 9-point lead early in the 4th, but the Lakers chipped away at the deficit little by little, and we got to this.
Puts it on the floor, jump shot, puts it in, tough shot. Spurs back up by 2, timeout JJ Redick. Doncic looking. Castle right with him, Doncic a 3, pumps it in!
So, trying to answer the punch, Wembanyama stumbled right into the chest of Hachimura.
Wembanyama on the drive, barrels in, offensive foul! He's fouled out!
Look at the reaction by LeBron and the entire Lakers bench. They're loving it. This was Wemby's 6th and he had to be subbed out. So after a couple of free throws by DeAndre Ayton and Rui Hachimura, LA got up by 4 points with 30 seconds to go. But the Spurs weren't ready to raise the white flag yet.
Johnson, 9 to shoot, drives on Smart, goes inside, layup, banks it home, tough shot.
Johnson cuts the lead to 2, but now they have to foul, and they send Marcus Smart on the line, who knocks down both free throws to keep the save margin going. So with 13 seconds left, the Spurs are in scramble mode, trying to hit a 3 as soon as possible. But
Vassell, off the mark. Olynyk the rebound, back out Castle. Castle the 3-pointer. That's short. Olynyk puts it up, banks it home with 1.2 remaining.
no one boxes out Kelly freaking Olynyk, who gets 2 offensive boards and puts back the second in the basket. However, there's only 1 second on the clock, and all the Lakers need to do is inbound the ball successfully. But then, chaos.
Smart throws it down, and a whistle. No, did he go over the line?
He didn't get behind the line.
Oh my goodness! Marcus Smart steps over the baseline and the ref calls a violation. All of a sudden, the Spurs have a chance to win the game with a 3, but they choose to go for the layup, and after Smart pokes it out of bounds, San Antonio is left with just 0.4 on the clock. However, the basketball gods had written more drama because
Olynyk looking, lobs it up, Champagne, no, won't go, but a whistle.
what? Jake LaRavia fouled Champagne on the lob and he'll have 2 free throws to tie the game. Unbelievable. The crowd is rocking, the pressure is high, so then
Champagne misses.
ooh, Julian misses the first one and the fans are thrilled, but the madness ain't done yet.
Second one no good, almost tipped in. Wow. Again.
What a chaotic ending of a game. Keldon Johnson had one last tip before the buzzer, but I guess luck wasn't on their side last night. Man, the Lakers survived, winning their 5th straight game, with Luka Doncic surpassing MJ for 3rd all-time in points scored over the first 5 games of the season. What could possibly top this? Well, we have another thriller ending just like this one in Portland, where the Blazers fell behind by 22 points to the Thunder in the 2nd quarter, but refused to give up.
Out to Reith, he'll raise for 3, got it. Wow. Reith always ready.
As SGA kicked that right leg into Chris.
Drop Reith. Gets himself again down there. Adjusts, fires over Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, middle of that zone. Swings it outside here to Reith. Gets it back and triggers another triple, and he hit it.
Drew Holiday and duo Mother Reith went berserk from downtown, hitting 7 of 8 threes to narrow the gap to just 4 points. So fast forward to the 4th quarter, and Drew is still hot as hell.
Holiday with 3 in the air. Throws a flare. Looks back at his mates on the bench. Holiday on the screen from Kamara. Bears down on SGA, playing with 5 fouls. Unloaded 3 and he hit it. Drew Holiday. It's a holiday for everybody.
With his 6th 3 of the night, Drew got the Blazers up by 8 points in the clutch. And after this 3 by Avdia, who had 26 points of the night, Portland was leading by 9 with 2 minutes left. So how's this turning into a wild finish? Well, just wait and see.
Now get a couple of stops. Joe sidesteps the oncoming Avdia, and the Thunder still have a heartbeat. 1:15 to 1:09, a minute 30 to go, 4th quarter. Mitchell going to that strong hand. Scores A.J. Mitchell.
The Thunder cut the deficit to 3 points with 40 seconds to go, but they forgot about Toumani Camara down low.
Dive. Avdia inside. There's Toumani on the backside for the 2-hand jam.
So down by 5, they desperately need a bucket here to stay alive.
Hands off to the cutter. It's SGA to the lean to lay it in.
A great execution for the easy deuce by SGA, but they still need a stop.
Then he looks back at the clock, 9 to shoot, beats the first line of defense into the 2nd.
A.J. Mitchell steals the ball, and now they have 10 seconds to make it happen. But the Blazers don't let him shoot a 3, fouling Shea, who goes to the line and calmly sinks both free throws. On the other end, the pressure transfers to Holiday, who also stays cool and keeps Portland up by 3 points. This leads us to the frantic finish at the end.
Maneuvering to it, getting off a clean look at 3, off the back iron. Wallace with a rebound, outside it comes. Joe reloads, he's got a shot in the air, and it's over. Wow!
Wait a minute, the commentator thought it was over, but actually the refs called a foul on the shot by Joe. In all the madness, the Blazers were lucky that Joe's foot was on the line, so he'll only shoot 2 free throws. Man, crazy. He makes the first one though, and now everyone in the building knows what follows.
Clinging to Williams, here's the shot, it's up off the brace, and it was tipped that the Blazers had to Oklahoma City. They outlast the Thunder 121 to 119.
All 10 players dove for the ball, but it was Rob Williams who came up with it as the buzzer sounded. The Blazers finally snapped the undefeated start of the season for OKC, and they move up to 5-3 at the moment. Now, to slow down the pace a little bit, I'm gonna play some classical music for you and let you take a moment to enjoy Nikola Jokic's wizardry from last night. That's the best player on the planet, y'all. 33 points, 15 boards, and 16 dimes on 67% efficiency and the win against the Heat. In 7 games so far, he's averaging a strong triple-double, and I don't see him stopping anytime soon. And it seems that his former beloved teammate has a lot left in the tank as well.
Yes, sir.
So just nasty with the handle.
2-on-3 the other way. Westbrook sets his feet. Got it. Leading the way, Russ. Oh, no, look away. Oh, he getting fancy with it.
Russell Westbrook messed around and got his 204th career triple-double in the win for Sacramento last night. 23, 16, and 10 for the Brody, and people wanted to write him off just a month ago. Well, he proved them wrong again. And I was wrong about the match between my Knicks and Minnesota, which I thought would be a blockbuster as well. But Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby decided to put the Wolves to sleep as soon as possible.
Conley is 6 of the 8 bench points. There's Brunson connecting for mid-range. Towns gets past Randall. Feeds Anunoby. The three is good. Bench, even though it's just 2 guys off the bench, can help their cause. Great defensive play, Anunoby, and the layup on the other end.
Well, OG.
Hart gets past Reed. Brunson will put it up. It's good, a 3.
Captain Brunson, with 12 of his 23 points in the third quarter, puts New York up by double digits.
Year 4 for Brunson here with the Knicks. He'll try a 3, and he cans it over the outstretched arm of Rudy Gobert.
But the shooting quite good this evening.
Brunson gets the bounce.
And OG took over the reins in the final period to finish the job.
Anunoby drives the lane. They're going to call a foul and count the basket. A 3-point chance with continuation. Where's the sense of defensive urgency from Minnesota? It just has not been there tonight.
Anunoby, with 11 of his 25 in the final period, gave the Knicks a 15-point lead, which they were able to hold on until the end. For the Wolves, it didn't help that Ant got back in the lineup for this game and that Randall continued with his high-scoring outings. And speaking of that, Donovan Mitchell heard a kid talking trash on 2K stream about him and used that as a fuel to go off against the Sixers.
Mitchell looking for more. He's got 34. Make it 36.
Hart eat up some clock here.
Mitchell looking for 40. And he's got it.
46 points on 71% from the field for Spida, who gave props to the kid in the post-game conference.
I wouldn't put the game that I had based on the court. This kid pissed me off today. I was playing 2K. He just called me washed up. He called me a bunch of things. But I love it, you know what I mean? He said he ain't seen a highlight from me in a minute. And I just told him, all right, we'll see. So this game was for that kid or grown man, whoever that was. So I appreciate you. I told him I'd give him a shout out too. So that's what tonight was.
And Cooper Flagg is still an 18-year-old kid, but his bounce is making grown men look ridiculous.
Pushes the tempo. Najee. Cooper.
However, he found himself in a more serious situation at the end of the game, with his team trailing by 2 points.
And Cooper's going to separate for the receiving of the inbounds pass. He puts it down, he pulls up, shot is missed off the back rim. High for the rebound, Trey Murphy. They got a foul, but he passes up ahead, and the game is over.
Flagg got a free throw look off the screen by Gafford, but missed the potential game winner as the Pels escaped Dallas with their 2nd consecutive win. And the Rockets got to their 5th win in a row, with their latest victim being the Memphis Grizzlies.
Rockets have kept the Grizzlies off the foul line as well for the most part in this third quarter.
Oh my goodness!
And dunk.
In a wire-to-wire win, Amen Thompson shined the brightest with 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren also had an impressive performance last night in the win against the Jazz.
Back inside. How about one end to the other? Duren with 22. 97-89. Little reverse shot. Wow.
But it was Ron Holland who stole the spotlight with the play of the game.
What a lengthy career.
What a block by Ron Holland on Keontae George, and he'll drive and dunk it.
Now that's a proper way to finish off a recap. Man, that was definitely the best day of the season so far. But just 2 days ago, things took a dark turn and tensions boiled over on the court. You gotta check out what happened right here in this video. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.